There's a Delta Plus. I think it's starting to emerge in India.
But you have to buy that on your TV.
What is the Delta Plus? Like,
I haven't really heard a lot about it. Other than
that's a subscription.
In India.
That's a subscription. Delta Variant comes with the regular cable package. Delta Plus, you have to order, and that has like other shows and stuff on it.
Well, how is it considered the Delta Plus? Like, instead of a whole new strain? I don't understand. I'm confused. Explain it to me, Pork.
I don't know. I've only kind of.
I'm explaining it to you. It's a separate package from the regular Delta Variant.
And I've been too discouraged to like actually read the article. I'm just like, oh no, it's another variant.
There's Hulu, there's Netflix, and then there's Delta Plus. You get Delta Plus, you get more movies, more TV shows that you don't see on the Delta Variant, and more deaths.
Exactly.
So, it's really just a money thing. If you want to spend your money on Delta Plus, you're more than welcome to. I don't think there's enough good stuff on Delta Plus. I'd just stick with the Delta Variant.
Yeah, Black Widow went straight to Delta Plus.
It did, and Scarlett Johansson is suing Delta.
I told you guys I didn't like her.
That Delta Plus. Well, why?
What's wrong?
She's such a bland actress, and now because I guess she didn't make as much from the box office because Disney released it on the home too. She's suing.
I mean, I don't know. I'd say she probably doesn't really need the money, but I think
that's my point.
But I think I've heard that the lawsuit is more about making sure Disney kind of sticks to the bargaining agreement they have with the various under their employment.
It's getting a little. That's what it is. It's getting a little sneaky, underhanded, back room, closed door type thing. And
I like that the new movies are coming out on HBO Max and Disney Plus and stuff.
Well, I mean, I don't think that's what the lawsuit is about. They're not handling it right. And there's other actors that are suing as well. Some have even asked if
in their original contracts they have a clause of if it makes so much in the box office, they get this bonus, that bonus, that bonus. But with it coming out on the TV, they're not making as much at the box offices. And the subscription price, they don't get a cut of that. And so, a lot of actors are mad because the millions are not enough.
Well, no, and that's the overall argument is they're going to be fine financially. Let's face facts, but I get it. Especially in Scarlett Johansson's case, you've played a character for years. You finally get your own movie for it, and then you don't get all the profits. Sorry, you don't get the profits that we agreed upon. We're just going to give you whatever from the box office.
It's not pennies, and I just don't. Why can't people ever be satiated? Why can't they be like, man, I got it's a good run.
I don't know, because we're kind of. This is the new 80s. Decadence.
And a raging disease that keeps going around.
I mean, that's how I view it.
Yeah.
We're just
I think you should just be happy, look what you've given, the world. We're in a pandemic, we're sad, we're depressed, and you gave us, a mediocre movie. You should be proud of yourself.
Actually, you're not wrong. A bunch of the shows from the 80s are coming back. Bands from the 80s are becoming popular again. There's like AIDS, there's a raging disease that's going around. The economy is flip-flopping. And there's one other thing, and I just forgot it. That was the last thing. I can't remember, but yeah.
Trump is kind of like Reagan in some ways.
Do what?
Trump is kind of like an even worse Reagan in some ways.
Not in some ways. In all ways, he's a worse Reagan, but there was one other thing. I don't know. But anyway, you're right. We're living in the new 80s. This is the new 80s. Welcome.
Yeah.
And disco is still dead. But that's what I'm saying is you need to download. Well, you don't need to download Delta Plus. If you enjoy Delta Variant, just keep it with Delta Variant because you're not going to get a whole lot more from Delta Plus.
I think it does kill you quicker.
There you go.
That's the scary part. It's like infecting like people in their 20s and 30s, and sometimes like teenagers too.
Yeah.
Delta's without even the plus is on the rise in like the younger kids.
Yeah, I was about to say the 0 to 10 population is suffering this time.
But then our like speaker here in Tennessee was like, "Oh, we can't make kids wear masks. That messes with them learning in school, and only 99.9999% of children live. So like, we're gonna start finding a way to punish schools if they close because of COVID." They're basically saying that because most children live, we don't need to worry about doing anything for our schools, be it protecting them through mask and social distancing or, going to online learning when there's too much of an outbreak. There's not enough kids are going to die for us to care about that. But if you're in that 0.001% of people who loses their kid to it, I think you're going to care.
I don't know. People like that are crazy enough to be like, you know what? If my kid needs to be the sacrifice, well, so be it. To keep our world in check.
It's just stupid because this is like the only way that we can have like in-person learning. Because I kind of agree that we need to have like schools open for the sake of people's mental health, or at least do some kind of hybrid, some kind of hybrid school model. Maybe they do virtual learning and some in-school learning, but like masks and social distancing is the only way to make that happen.
I'm ready to work from home again.
I do understand like the importance of in-school learning, but
no, I do too. But I'm not in school. I'm not in school. I want to work from home again. No, kids need to go to school. I'll stay here and I'll watch SpongeBob.